BRB Doing Disney explores a more mature side of Disney. We want to keep the magic alive for everyone for as long as possible. So before we dive into today's content, we want to make it clear that this podcast is intended for a mature audience. Our discussions often include adult themes, strong language, and a critical analysis of Disney's more complex elements, which could include peeking behind the magic curtain and may not be suitable for younger mouse ears. Listener discretion is advised.
No, do not play the Epcot Forever soundtrack.
Oh no,
again.
oh no, oh no, oh no.
No.
What is happening? Go back. Why are we doing this?
Triggered.
Welcome back to BRB Doing Disney. We're your hosts. I'm Cass.
I'm Shanira.
And I'm Megan.
And we're really excited to have you guys join us in the magical chaos of another episode. Today's really special because we have our first guest. She's actually up here because it's my birthday. Well, it will be my birthday when this comes out, hopefully. I'm super excited. And yeah, so we are really...
She was your early birthday present.
She was my early birthday present. Yeah, so we are so glad to have you guys here. We're going to talk and, you know, do this again for the second time because we've already done this once, but it's fine. So get cozy and let's get into the episode. So we have our friend Lauryn coming to us from Batuu. She is a super good friend of ours. She's a cast member at Disney. Yeah, let's get into it. So tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us exactly where you make magic.
I am currently stationed within Galaxy's Edge in Disney's Hollywood Studios. I will give everybody a fair warning before we talk about anything here in this podcast. All of my thoughts and opinions are my own. I do not speak for Disney as the brand or the company, as I am contractually obligated to say that at the beginning of anything when I talk about my job. But it's fantastic. I love it.
And what's your real name?
Oh, yeah.
Her real name is Lau-rine.
It's Lauryn.
Lauryn
It's
has
forever
just
Lauryn.
stuck thanks to everybody's favorite Lieutenant Agnon. But if you come and find me on the outpost, my name tag will lovingly say Lauryn on it. That's the legal Batuan name. So
I feel like your Batuan name is actually Lau-rine, though.
yeah. The off-planet name is Lauryn.
Fair.
Earth. Her Earth name is
Stinky Planet Earth.
Stinky Planet Earth with its one sun.
I'm from the planet Dirt.
How long have you been with Disney, Lau-rine?
I've been with the company since July of 2022. It's been a very strange first year within the company. It was strange, to say the least.
Why strange? Tell us more.
If
Also,
anybody...
for whatever reason, I know you, like, I just have this in my head that she's been with Disney forever. Like, I know that's not true, but, like, in my head, she's been with them for, like, 10 years, and that's not possible.
Well, my family's worked for the parks my whole life. Like, my whole family has always done this. But,
You grew up in the industry.
yes, the family business. But
Shit, I wish I was part of the Disney family.
Me
Man.
too. You and me both.
oh my goodness, move down to Florida. And you
I
guys
mean, this
can
is our
check it
Disney
out.
family, but
That's
Yeah.
true.
But no, my first year, as of recording this, it's been a little over a year since I've been within the company. But if you know anything about how Disney runs up until the new union contract of this year, when it changed back to the way it used to be, you're only supposed to be able to transfer out of a location once a year. Now, lovingly, it's back down to 6 months. Yay. I had started with the company in food and beverage as a host at one of the restaurants in Magic Kingdom. I ended up transferring out full-time to merchandise in Epcot. This is all in under a year. Okay, so that's just location number 2 in under a year. I had to put in medical restrictions due to fun back issues and cleaning strollers at 6:30 in the morning with like blood problems ain't good for you when you almost pass out. So I ended up getting put onto a 1.5 month long non-occupational medical leave the Sunday after Thanksgiving of 2022. I did not come back to work until about January 26th of 2023. It was rough. I got picked up by merchandise in Magic Kingdom part-time. So I went from part-time to full-time to part-time, and was told when I got brought into this third location, hey, you can automatically put in for a transfer full-time anywhere on property. At this point, I was done with the parks. I wanted to be anywhere outside of the parks at all costs. So I put in transfers to merchandise at all of the resorts surrounding Magic Kingdom. So the Contemporary, Wilderness Lodge, Grand Floridian, Polynesian. Polynesian was the main goal, honestly, right then. And then I did tell myself the only way that I would go back into the parks was if I landed my dream role of anywhere within Galaxy's Edge. That was the dream goal from when I started with Disney, was to end up somewhere within Star Wars land. It luckily ended up happening, but it was a strange way that it ended up happening. I had gotten chosen for some character attendant interviews to be friends with our friends of like Lieutenant Agnon and like Mickey and Minnie. Like, I would be your bestie throughout your entire process of that part. I had made it past the first interview. And the week in between my 2 interviews, I ended up checking like my transfer app thing, you know, just for shits and giggles to see if anything had happened. And I started bawling my eyes out when I opened it and I saw that Galaxy's Edge merchandise had picked me up full time. The very next day, I ended up calling entertainment and telling them, hey, thank you so much for this opportunity, but I'm gonna have to turn it down. Like, Swiggy has been my dream the entire time. So that is lovingly where I am now. And my fun, I think it all happened within 9 months journey of my first year at Disney was strange. Very strange.
And tell our listeners who may not know what Swiggy stands for.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'm sorry. If you...
Who ended up with the Swiggy bracelet that we made? Somebody did. Was it you? Did we give it to you?
No, you gave me the one that said Chewy mode. Yeah.
So actually, we gave that to a different cast member who then gave it to you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
pretty sure.
Well, yeah, because I knew that you guys were handing out bracelets. I was like, wow, they didn't give me one.
Yeah, because I had one very specific one for you that I was saving.
But you guys had already seen me and didn't give it to me. I felt hurt. I was like, wow, I see how it is. But no, I got the Chewy Mode one. But Swiggy is just SWGE, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You'll hear me refer to the land as Swiggy quite a bit, because that's all I call it every day.
So question really quick. Please tell me that the blueberries have the running joke of I'm gonna be back from blueberry.
Back.
Because if they don't, missed opportunity.
I am unaware, because all of the quote-unquote blueberries that I know
Are all Swiggy.
yeah, so they're not technically blueberries. They're not in the famously
A blueberry.
known blue
Blueberry.
shirt with the Mickey Mouse print on it. They are lovely Batuan villagers.
Well, I gotta figure out then.
I'll do some research. I'll let you know.
Perfect. Because now I'm
Figure it
just
out.
gonna go, I'm a beatboxing blueberry every time I see them. Okay.
Sweet.
Next up.
Ryan,
Yes, Shanira.
tell us more about what made you choose Disney, but also your particular job. So what was it about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that made it your dream?
Yeah, especially after you said that you were done with the parks.
Well, it being done with the parks and being a part of Swiggy are like two completely different things. Because, I mean, first of all, has anybody seen Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi to understand why I love Star Wars? First
Yes.
Of all? If
Mhm.
you know me in person or if you see me in the outpost, you will lovingly see the tattoos that I have on my forearms. They are Obi-Wan and Vader's lightsabers. They are fantastic. But don't laugh at me, Sandra.
I'm not laughing at you. I get a text message from Megan across the room
My goodness.
asking me if I checked the mail, but it was question exclamation point. And I was like, what was in the mail?
There's
Why
a
are we
package
so
in the mail that has a
excited?
present in it. Where is the mail?
I feel like we have to sing the mail song now. Oh, but it might be copyrighted.
From Blue's Clues?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad we were on the
Oh,
same
yeah.
page as to what mail song we were talking about.
Sorry.
How many mail songs do you know?
Only the one. My
When it
God.
comes, I want a whale.
Oh my god, we're getting off topic. We were trying to avoid that.
Sorry.
topic.
Yes.
Shan, if you would like to restate the question before I ask it, in case anybody has forgotten.
You mean re-ask the question before you state it?
Yeah.
Before you
yeah. Before I answer.
Dyslexics or people poo?
Have you yet done your homework yet? Whatever that video is.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Focus.
Excuse us.
Never. Sorry, we get off topic very easily.
Ryan,
Yes.
tell us more about what made you choose Disney. You say, you grew up in the area and you grew up with your family working for Disney, but also what made Galaxy's Edge your dream role? What was it for you?
Yet again, have you seen Anakin Skywalker? But no, I'll be honest. Before I got hired with Disney, I always told myself, I don't want to work for Disney. That is absolutely like one of the last things that I want to do. Partially just because I had grown up with a family that had worked there my entire life, and it was just like, gonna do the same thing everybody else is doing.
I did the same thing, but
Day
my
in and day out.
family industry wasn't Disney, unfortunately.
Yeah. But when I had first gotten taken into the company, I wanted anything but food and beverage. Literally anything. But that's of course what I ended up in. But luckily along the way I ended up in Galaxy's Edge. I wanted to be there so bad.
What if you would have
because-
got food and bev in Galaxy's Edge? Would you have still
No. No.
Really?
That is a breaking point. I would not
And
have done it.
Why? What's I understand what's bad
If
about
anybody has
working quick serve, but
yeah, if anybody has ever worked because Galaxy's Edge is only quick service, pretty
Yeah.
much. And it's just, I did quick service in Universal, in Harry Potter World, and it was not great.
So it's trauma.
Well, everything's always
I'm kidding.
trauma. That's always the answer. But
I didn't realize you worked for Universal.
that
We talked
we're
about
not-
that today.
We're not gonna talk about that.
I wasn't there.
I know.
I don't know. We'll talk about that later. We're not gonna talk about that now.
We
My
won't include
goodness.
this, but we were talking
We
about
don't
companies
talk
we got
about
fired
Bruno.
from.
Yeah.
No. We
Yeah.
don't talk about Bruno.
That's
That's just what we're gonna say anytime it's a topic we don't want to talk about. We're just
Yeah.
gonna call it Bruno.
we're gonna call it the Bruno topic, but we're not gonna talk about that. I just from when I started working in general, I had only ever worked in food, and I wanted out. I wanted
get that.
out.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
needed
food
that
service.
escape.
Fuck retail.
But
Yeah.
the merchandise side to Galaxy's Edge, I feel like is the part that brings the most magic to our travelers within the outpost, right next to like attractions, because attractions brings you the lovely Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. Fantastic teams. I'm friends with a few of the people on those rides, and
You said TMs, and I thought you meant trademarks, and I was
I
like,
said teams.
oh, I thought you said TMs because my brain goes CM, and so I was like, oh, do you just call them team members because they're not?
Oh
Like-
God, no! I do not work for Universal anymore. I am no longer a team member. I am a cast member. Okay.
Yeah, I know you're a cast member, but I thought maybe you guys called it because. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
Goodness, no.
It's like, yes, I know. They are
But-
trademarked.
My God. The merchandise side of Galaxy's Edge, if you have ever been inside of it, or if you've ever seen any of the videos or done any research into the land, you get to build your own lightsaber. Okay. So, the real magic
She said, hold on to your butts, y'all.
Hold on, the ADHD's taking us on a little train to answer this question fully.
Choo choo.
My eldest sister, January of 2020, right before the pandemic shut everything down.
The panorama.
Yeah, and this was a few months after Galaxy's Edge had opened here in studios down here in Florida. Well, I say down here even though I'm currently sitting in Missouri. Yay. Happy birthday, Cassandra.
Thank you. Did you just call me Cassandra?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
because
she
you guys
did.
keep calling me Lau-rine, so it's gonna slip every once in a while. Love you,
Ooh.
Cass.
Ugh. Ugh.
You're welcome.
Thanks, I hate it.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
I hate it.
But no, my eldest sister had been she had been placed into the hospital, and she was in a coma for about 10 days. She is fine now. She is perfectly okay. She has fully recovered. She is doing fantastic. But during that time, my middle sister, so I am the youngest of three, the middle sister, she took me to Galaxy's Edge because she was a cast member at the time, and she had managed to get a very sparse appointment with Savi at Savi's workshop, because it was my dream since I heard Galaxy's Edge was opening was I want to go build a motherfucking lightsaber. I went into this experience with such high expectations because the land had just opened. It hadn't been talked about very much. You hadn't seen any videos on it, nothing. I didn't want to know anything about it. I went into that experience and I cried. The magic that I saw that bring to everybody else around me and not just myself is incomparable to anything else that I've really seen within the parks. From going there my entire life, it was pure Disney magic in that moment. And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to work there, and why getting into Savi's workshop is one of my main goals within the land, because I want to be a part of making that magic for our guests, because I see those travelers come in to either dock Ondars to get extra kyber crystals, or into Droid Depot to ship their sabers home, and they talk about how much fun they had during that experience, and you couldn't ask for a better job within Galaxy's Edge than to be within merchandise, to be able to be one of those frontline cast members of making that magic, and not only building lightsabers. I get to tell people that I build droids for a living. Droids, literal R2, Chopper, and BB units. I do it day in and day out. That is where you will usually find me. I could not ask for anything better, honestly, at the moment. I couldn't.
I think I'd want to be a stormtrooper.
Oh,
The
yes.
troopers are always fun.
They're super fucking sassy.
Yes.
Oh, they're so sassy, and they have gotten sassier.
Mm-hmm.
They're fantastic.
They're getting real
I
bold.
think that would be my dream job.
I want to be
In
Lieutenant
Swiggy.
Agnon, but I don't
So
think I could
too.
ever stand
Um,
up to our two favorite Lieutenant Agnon.
Well, not our singular favorite Lieutenant Agnon, because I am severely convinced that Lieutenant Agnon, canonically, I mean, this may not be true, but I am
Headcanon.
convinced. Yeah, I am convinced that Lieutenant Agnon is a changeling, and that is why. Don't laugh at me, Shan.
I'm laughing at you. I'm just staring.
Just staring.
I
Blink,
am
blink,
just-
blink.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I am just fully convinced that the lieutenants within the storyline are changelings because they change appearance throughout the day. That's why we see many different faces to Lieutenant Agnon. We just have certain friends that we see more and that know us a little better. Lovingly.
Nash.
Lauryn.
Lauryn.
Meg, you forgot your own name.
My goodness.
Meg, Cass, Shan, why are they all one syllable?
Oh my goodness. I feel like if any of you follow, I think Cass posted that video. I feel like if you
It
guys
was
follow-
Shan.
It was
me,
Shan,
but it's
no, it was the
fine.
roasting one.
It
I
was
was- yeah.
Nash. Nash,
So why are
Nash.
they all one syllable?
You've been
You'll
summoned.
you will see a very friendly face of Lieutenant Agnon. So we love that man. The person that is friends with Lieutenant Agnon, our lovely friend, does a fantastic job. We love him and the people that he is friends with within Galaxy's Edge. He's fantastic. That is where the nickname Lau-rine comes from. I don't believe Lieutenant Agnon believes that Lauryn is my actual name. It's just like, nah, Lieutenant Agnon's full of sass.
It's true.
Lau-rine. And it just sticks. Anytime I see you guys, that is what you call me.
Yep.
The First Order is just all sass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My
This is
goodness.
why I'm not a Jedi.
There's a reason my box cutter at work says "for the order."
Because all my pants are sassy.
Yes. Oh, my pants are sassy. So
Wait, can I do a quick side note of why did that make me think of these boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
oh, my pants are sassy.
Yeah, that's what my
Um,
brain side.
These boots
just
are
side
these
noted
pants
too.
are made for sassin.
Yeah, there you go. That makes it sound like you're an assassin.
Yeah.
Sassin.
Okay, we gotta stay on track. I'm sorry.
I feel like we kind of already know the answer to this, but just to like put it out there and like really clear the air, what is your favorite Disney IP?
Let me re-ask this question.
She
She
says
wait, no. Have you seen Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Daddy.
Or
Daddy Wan Kenobi.
Finish the list.
Yeah, finish the list.
The third one that I'm gonna get hate for. Do you guys mean Daddy Hugs? I will let that man interrogate me at any point in time. Only because he is also motherfucking Bill Weasley. That man can take me through Gringotts any day. You want me to open up a bank account for you? Of course.
It
It's
is
the
my
safest
dream-
place on earth.
It is my dream job or my dream like moment to be like in a interrogation cell on Rise with just people I'm comfortable with so I can make real inappropriate comments because we always go in there and it hasn't been just us ever.
Well, you just need the space to be able to say them louder than you already do.
That's true.
I
do
feel
yeah.
say them under my breath.
like we, at this point, have picked up enough
We
friends.
do have enough friends.
No,
in
just all go
Orlando.
in there,
Literally
just
do
all
that.
of us all
We
at
just
once.
need all of them to be there with
Yeah.
us on Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full flight crew. Anybody? Chewy mode? Yet again?
We've done that.
Yes.
Fuck yes, and we did the best we've
It's
ever
on my
done
TikTok
on Chewy
as
Mode.
well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it is on Shan's TikTok.
My goodness.
All right, well, fuck,
but
marry,
to
kill
f-
then.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
to fully answer the question,
Oh.
Star Wars.
And also, fuck, marry, kill, Lauren. Those three. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh, I loved this from part 1 because honestly, immediately killing General Hux. I'm sorry, but
despite
gonna-
all the hype
He,
up, that you
he survives if he's Bill, but fuck Hux.
No, he doesn't even survive if he's
Fuck
Bill
Hux.
Weasley.
Fuck
There's
Hux. We need buns.
nothing can compare to Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm marrying that man because he never got to marry Satine, first of all. So
We don't want to talk about the retcon shit.
we're marrying Obi-Wan Kenobi, and well, because we all saw how the wedding with Anakin went afterwards. You
Yeah,
know?
his first
Anakin's
wedding.
a quick like
Yeah.
smash, and
Yeah.
then
Well, yeah. Like get through.
Wait, we didn't play Smash or Pass. We played Fuck, Marry,
Well,
Kill.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Smash.
you
So-
fuck
so-
Anakin,
so
but you can't marry
full-
him.
yeah.
It's too toxic.
Yeah. So full
That
answer
did not end well
Yeah.
for
I don't
anyone
wanna
involved.
die.
My goodness. So full answer, we're killing Hux, marrying Obi-Wan, and we're fucking Anakin. Because has anybody seen Anakin? I'm sorry.
They were my favorite characters when like I was like because they're the like same side.
I will
two different
also-
sides of the same.
Yes. I will also say at any point in time, if I see Hayden Christensen or Ewan McGregor walk through the outpost, I will immediately be handing in my blue ID because
My
that is
Pterodactyl
30
screaming and
to go take a photo with, to go meet them and be able to freak out. No, honestly, I probably wouldn't. I'd just be like, hey, I need to leave right now.
She'd call
Right
us
now.
immediately
Yeah.
and be like,
How?
data pad.
yeah,
Data pad.
yeah.
Catch
Do you
the
want a
data
picture
pad.
taken?
We would be
I
like,
need the holo scan immediately.
We can follow them. Just because you can't doesn't mean that we can't.
True.
No, I'm only allowed to follow the travelers home, not the famous
Hey, we're famous.
Sure.
We're number 200 on the,
Hell
we
yeah,
are
you
top
guys are.
top 200 on Apple Podcasts.
In the hobbies category.
In the hobbies category because that was the closest thing that I could find that fit.
All right,
I feel like Disney's
Lauryn.
a hobby.
next question.
Right?
What is your favorite or the character that you most relate to?
No, it's not who I most relate to. I'm sorry, but yet again, have you seen Anakin
She's
Skywalker? It will keep going back to that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So we got Obi-Wan, who's daddy, and then Anakin, who's
Whoa,
zaddy.
Yeah,
Like-
because you have to have Daddy Wan Kenobi.
Daddy and Kenobi.
The amount of times I have
Megan
had
hates
travelers-
daddy. She hates when people call people daddy in
My
that
God,
way.
it is.
It skeeves her out so much.
It's the funniest thing when I'm at work and people will comment on my tattoos and they try to guess like between Obi-Wan or Luke for the lightsaber. I'm like, it's Obi-Wan. They're like, Daddy Wan Kenobi. I'm like, I'm not allowed to say it, but absolutely.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. You brought it up. This was your topic of conversation. Oh my goodness. I feel like somebody else is supposed to have a question.
Shannon does have a question.
I
for you.
do. You gotta give me a minute.
I believe in you. You're okay. You're doing great.
Thanks. We edit out my pauses.
We edited out all the
Except this
pauses.
one.
Except this one.
And this one.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't
We'll
edit.
see. Oh my goodness.
Tell us, what's your favorite thing about your job? But also, what's your least favorite? Spill the tea.
Well, I feel like my favorite and my least favorite kind of go
Hand in hand.
yeah, because I absolutely love building astromechs all day long.
Yeah.
Building those R2 and those chopper units are fantastic. But did you notice how I left one of the units out of that? Those BB units are the bane of my existence. My goodness.
Why?
My God. Let me tell you. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. If you ever come and you build a droid, I recommend, from my personal experience of owning one of said droids at home, I own a BB and an R2 unit at home. Go for the R2 units or the C units over BB. Those BB units can be extremely hard to control at some points, purely because they don't really have like the legs to steer them around.
That's fair.
They don't have a leg to stand on.
No, but you want to know what else? They also lose their heads so often.
I mean, same.
They're
Yeah.
only held on by a magnet, so it is the constant
Me too.
off with their heads
They
all
don't have a
day.
leg to stand on. They lose their head all the time. They're held together by
Yeah.
a magnet. Hi,
Yeah.
hello, I am a BB-8 unit.
Yeah. They are fantastic in theory.
That's not
and
true. You're
they're adorable.
Dio.
That's true. I am Dio.
Yeah.
Straight up. Hello, goodbye.
But
No, thank you.
But no, my pride and joy that I have at home is my BD1 unit. I would die for that droid. He is beautiful. You sadly cannot build them though, but you can buy them pre-built. They're beautiful. They do a little dance. They're so cute.
Are those the ones that they've got at Disneyland that are walking around? Are those the same?
Yeah, which ones are
Yes.
those? Oh,
Yes. They're
so cute.
very
I want
similar.
them.
I'm not sure whether they have like fully listed them like as like BD1 units, but
I
like
thought
I
that's
think
what
that's
they said.
what
what
they
it
were
is.
somewhere. Yeah.
To me, visually, because I don't
buggy
wanna be
eyes.
wrong from their labeling. Those are those are BD1 units. Those
Yeah.
are-
I'm
those
pretty
are
sure that
BD1.
they've been referring to them as BD1.
Yeah, the little BD units. They're beautiful.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
I got so angry when I saw those videos.
They
I'm like,
are.
Can't we get the fun
One of my
things in my
comments on
outfit?"
one
I
of those
asked
videos.
the magic answer box. They are BD1 units.
Oh,
Okay.
slay.
I
love
commented
the
on one of
hologram.
those videos, and fun fact, it got more likes than any of my TikToks ever get.
What did you say?
I said, "OMG, they're so cute."
We love that.
10,000 likes.
My God.
Jiminy crickets.
What the? What? I'm
Not-
sorry.
My God.
Okay, but take that and come over to my
Yeah,
TikTok.
please come this way.
Right? Isn't that so fucking strange? TikTok, I can't.
I
Hey,
know.
right back to the same park of what you just said. Walk this way.
Yeah.
Walk this way.
They're so cute.
Hot take. Love Rock and Roller Coaster, but it gives me a massive headache anytime I
Really?
ride it. That has to be the last ride I do.
Really?
Anytime I ride it. Yeah. You've done it. It
Oh yeah,
it
many
throws
times.
you around.
In the best way.
No. No.
Like Daddy One Kenobi.
No. I'd much rather be force choked by Kylo in front of the Triathlon than
Why not have both?
No quiero los dos.
that's where I'd like my headache to come from. Not
Okay.
from Rock and Roller Coaster trying to kill me halfway through the California fast lane and my super stretch limo with Aerosmith screaming in my ears.
I'm still waiting for that to get its retheme.
I don't know.
I don't want it to get a retheme, honestly.
Goofy movie.
Goofy movie
Goofy movie.
or
If you say Muppets,
no,
we are
oh
done.
God, no.
Okay.
God, no, not the Muppets. No. My two running theories is that if Universal gives up,
The rights to
Marvel
yeah, I was gonna
rights
say I
to
think they'll
rights,
do
it
it
would
like
be-
Paris
Like Paris.
eventually.
yeah, it would
Which
become
I'd be
the
fine
Iron
with.
Man
Yeah.
attraction. Or
Which I'd be okay with.
Okay,
because it's
Disney,
still good
come up with
music.
some original shit though, and
Wait.
stop taking everything from out of the other goddamn parks.
Except for the merch, please bring it over
Yeah.
here
Yes.
from Asia.
Merch always comes over. Yeah.
Not the rides.
yeah,
Okay,
but
sorry.
no. Second thinking for a retheme other than the Goofy movie would be a Cars retheme. Since the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy is right behind it, it would be like the little kid version right next door and then the big kid ride right there. Imagine actually racing through Radiator Springs for once to try and get to the race.
I
I
guess
have raced through Radiator Springs.
Have you done
Several
it at 60
times.
miles an hour or however fast Rock
I
and Roller
don't
Coaster
actually know
is?
how fast Radiator Springs Racers
I feel
is,
like
but
I
I
think
could
it
ask
would
the
be
magic answer
45.
box.
I feel like that could be a cool concept with like the neon and like you know
Yeah.
like at night or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like kind of recreating.
I don't know.
like-
That's just one of my other thinkings. I don't
only
know.
if
It's 40.
blasting.
What Rock and
Sheryl
Roller Coaster?
Crow.
No,
Rose.
Radiator Springs.
It better
Yeah.
be blasting "Real Gone" by Sheryl Crow,
Yeah,
or else
right.
I don't want it.
Rock and Roller Coaster is 57.
Seven.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, let's go blast through Radiator Springs at 57 miles an hour.
I am speed.
What's up, stickers?
Kachiga. Kachiga.
I made that reference in a meeting the other day that had like 100 people in it.
And
What?
nobody got it because you work in the corporate world, right?
Exactly.
Wait, what
Dicks.
reference?
I am speed.
Oh, I thought you were Kachiga, and I was like, girl, yes.
I wish I had a recording of that.
We live in the Midwest, but like
my next customer call, I got you.
that's it's just what Shan sends us every time she does good at work.
My goodness.
Yes.
Just Kachiga, this is Shanira.
I signed my emails.
Kachiga.
Kachiga.
No, I am speed.
I start getting like HR violations. They're like, is this offensive?
What is this word?
What does it mean?
This is Gen Z. It's like chuggy.
Wait, I feel like you have to start the email with Kachiga, like
No,
whoever you're writing to,
What
and
type of
then-
likers?
Yeah, exactly.
My goodness. Okay, let me sidetrack this. Back
Again.
back to Swiggy. Do you think it's bad that if I do a leader callback that I've started answering the phone as Bright Suns, this is Lauryn. do you guys think that's bad?
You could only do that if it's the wrong time of day.
Well,
You have
Yes.
to do rising moons when it's during the day.
Yeah.
Rising moons prior to 5 o'clock, bright suns after
Yes.
5
Yes.
o'clock.
Yes.
Yes. But
Recording
no.
or it didn't happen.
Yeah. I will say the last time I got a leader callback, thank you to my old leader that did just leave our area, Josh, because I was doubled over on my floor in pain. He answers the phone. He goes, "Hi, may I speak to Lauryn, please?" I go, "This is she." He goes, "Hey, it's from Galaxy's Edge." I'm like, "Hey."
Okay, so I'm actually dying. I know it doesn't sound like
Yeah.
I'm dying, but I'm actually dying.
Yeah. Other than that, if it was like a regular leader callback, I would usually, if it is a phone number that I do not know and I have put in a leader callback, I will answer it. Bright Suns, this is Lauryn.
If it's a number you don't know, does your phone say like Walt
No.
Disney World is calling?
No, it's
Uh-oh.
just because it comes straight from the leader's phone and not like a landline. It's
Makes
I don't
sense.
know.
Whatever.
Like
if you
a
have
cell,
it saved
yeah.
or whatever.
You
So-
can usually tell by the area code
Yeah,
of like,
if
oh,
it's,
this
like,
is probably
one of his-
somebody.
yeah.
What's my next question? I don't know who has it for me.
Cast us.
Cast
What's
us.
your favorite guest behaving badly story? It could be something that you witnessed, something that you heard from other people, or something that you were directly involved in. And we've all heard the guy jumping into the fucking disgusting water in front of.
yeah.
I feel like that's actually kind of perfect because Epcot.
It's funny.
Give us something more juicy.
Like that guy's fingers.
Oh my
God.
God.
Those
Cut off
snapping-
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I didn't bring it up this time. Just make sure you say hello to George when you ride that ride.
Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the ride at all times.
They don't
And
say it for no
into-
joke, okay?
For a reason.
This one's hard because you get a lot of you get a lot of special characters when you work within the parks.
Entitled assholes
You
is what
said it,
she
not me.
means.
You get a lot of special friends within the parks. I will say the one thing that has been aggravating me as of late, I usually notice it more when I'm in like as a guest and I'm watching the First Order show over in the area, is that the younglings have now started to climb the stage mid-show, and it bothers me so
I
much.
Cannot. Hello, friend. 2 feet on the ground, please.
No, because I think Kylo should just come out there and
And just like kick him in the face. Yeah.
I will yeet your child.
My goodness.
I think that should be allowed. I see nothing wrong with it.
I don't really have any like particular like stories because I haven't dealt with anything personally. I have pet peeves of like people climbing things, children climbing the railings inside of Droid Depot.
What about like questions? Have you ever been asked like something
Fucking
weird
stupid
or like
questions.
really like
Oh, you want to talk about really stupid
Yes.
fucking questions?
Where's Harry Potter?
What time is the food in the
Oh
parade?
my god. No, my version of what is the 3 o'clock parade in Swiggy is when you are door greeter at Dock on Dars and you get asked, "Where's the Millennium Falcon?" And if they literally just looked up from
Literally
their cell
around
phones,
the
it's right in front of them. I'm like, it's right there.
Hi.
And they're like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like,
Big ship right there.
Like I
Can't
do,
miss it.
I do completely understand if it is your first time within Galaxy's Edge and like you want to be sure and like
You're,
you
like,
want to ask those
genuinely
questions.
lost.
Yeah.
Or if you're like
But-
not standing right in fucking front of it.
Yeah, like if we're like standing off to the side more towards like the staircase from Savi's, you can't quite see it yet. So like I understand like getting asked there, but once you sort of like get to the door,
My brain
You
just
can
did
see
the meme where he goes,
Oh, Will Smith.
yes.
here it is.
Look at it. Would you just look at it?
Look at all those chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
All right. Well, on a much more happy note, what's your favorite story to tell about a good thing that
Are we gonna cry
happened
again?
to you while
Because
working?
I feel like I might cry again. if
Only
I tell
happy
the
tears.
story.
You
Oh
can
my
tell the
goodness.
story.
When I used to work in Epcot, I worked merchandise up at the strollers and I was at the transactors. I was at the registers. I'm sorry. Not transactors. That is force of habit right there. I was at the register and I was cashing people out and I get this like last family in line sort of because you hit dead periods every once in a while when you're at strollers. And it is this mom, this dad, and this little boy. It was, unfortunately for them, a Make-A-Wish family. Any time that you see a family with that badge, you know that this trip is extremely special to them. I start talking to the mom. I'm like, "Oh, like, hi, how are you guys doing? Like, do you guys want like a single or like a double stroller?" She's like, "A single will be fine." I'm like, "Are you sure? You get it's like free either way for you guys since like you are a Make-A-Wish family. Like these are courtesy of the company for you guys to be able to use. Like the double would just be a little more room if like the kiddo wants to lay down or if like you guys buy stuff and you need somewhere to like put it." And she goes, "Sure, like we'll get the double stroller." And we just like start like chit-chatting back and forth as like I'm ringing her up. And they had just come from seeing I think it was Goofy at the time and Minnie Mouse from right across the way, and just like how happy they were to be there and how excited the little boy was to have like just met Goofy. Like it was so special, like he was so happy. And the little boy just started telling me like who he was most excited to see, and that was of course our favorite Mouse Man, which was Mickey Mouse. He was the biggest Mickey Mouse fan that I have ever met. He was so excited. The joy in his eyes when he started talking about how excited he was so cute. My goodness. And but with them being a Make-A-Wish family in mind and you knowing those moments are very precious, I get them rang up. I get their receipt, I hand it to them, and I send them over to go collect their strollers from the corral. And I luckily had a friend on the register right next to me. When I tell you I ran into the back so fast to go ask for permission for a magical moment, it was so fast. We
I can just imagine you
Sprinted.
being like, yeah.
Dude, that is like
Yes.
that is exactly what ended up happening. Is I ran into the back so fast. We sell these little Mickey Mouse plushes at the strollers in Epcot, and I ran into the back so fast to ask like my coordinator, "Hey, can I do a magical moment and give this to this little boy because he is so freaking excited to be meeting Mickey Mouse. Like this would make their day, honestly." Long story short, I get told yes. I head out there and I grab one from off of the shelf and I walk over to the family because luckily they were still collecting their stroller by the time I made it back out there. And I look I tap the mom on the shoulder, and she looks at me, and then the little boy looks back up at me, and I'm like sort of talking to her, but I'm looking right at the little boy, and I go, I just went into the back, and I just got off of the phone with our lovely friend Mickey Mouse, and the second I mentioned Mickey Mouse, that little boy's face lit right up. I told him, just got off the phone with him. I told him that you are on your way to go meet him, but he wanted you to have something before you go meet him, so you can take it around, and so like you can like take pictures with it all day, and like you can go meet Mickey Mouse with it. And I pull it out of my back. I go, here you go. This, like, he wanted you to have him before you went and met him. And he got so excited, and his mom started to cry. It was so freaking cute. I think that was the happiest she had been all trip. And it was so cute. She ended up coming back later in the day after, like, they left with it, and, like, they went and met Mickey Mouse. Of course they did. I, luckily enough, was still on the registers when they came back to return the strollers, and she saw me, and she asked if she could give me a hug. I said, of course, and she just started crying again. And she was like, you absolutely made our day. Like, it was so special. And she showed me the pictures of them meeting Mickey Mouse, and he's holding Mickey, the little stuffed Mickey, and holding Mickey's hand, and it was so cute. My goodness. And it was adorable. That is by far my favorite moment from working within the company. And as they were walking away from me, all I can see in the little boy's backpack is Mickey Mouse sticking out of the zipper, and he's just walking away with his family. He was so happy to have met Mickey Mouse that day. That is some other pure Disney magic in that moment. It was so cute.
Oh,
So sweet.
oh. That's awesome. You'll be nice to cast members. They do.
Moral of
the
the story,
magic.
if you're nice to us, we will be nice back.
That's for real. And if you're not nice, people will come find you. I will fight you.
People known as us.
Yep. Also, if you're a cast member and somebody's being mean to you and we're in the parks, come find me. You can't fight them, but I can.
They're not afraid to
hands.
throw hands, yeah.
We absolutely will.
All right. So, rapid fire.
Actual rapid fire tonight?
Well, we'll see.
For real rapid fire. Let's go.
Would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather spend the night at the Tower of Terror Hotel or camping at the abandoned River Country Water Park?
River Country Water Park. I want to go explore that island, baby. I want to go see everything that it has to offer.
Let's go. We're going
Have
together.
fun getting
Hell yeah.
trespassed.
Well, it didn't
It's- okay,
state
but
that I would
okay.
get caught.
It says
It's
spending
only
the
illegal
night.
if
It says spending the night.
Hey.
You know there are no lights.
yeah, it doesn't
Do you
mean
know
I
how
have to
dark
have
it
a light.
is?
Yeah, doesn't mean I have to have a light.
Let's
Do you know
fucking
how
go.
spooky that is?
It's only illegal if you get caught. Okay?
There's no legal ramifications. It's a would you rather. Just
yeah.
assume that it's.
Yeah. Hey, Disney,
You also
don't come
can't
at
stay
me.
at Tower of Terror overnight
Hey, yeah,
without permission either.
Disney,
So
don't
you
come at
also
me.
get
I will not
trespassed.
actually try to gain access to River Country. I promise. I'm not that crazy. My goodness. Next question.
Wait. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
neither one of you answered.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tower of Terror.
Yeah, I'd
there
rather
we go.
stay at
I
Tower
hate
of Terror.
camping. I fucking hate it.
I like camping, but I'd rather
She's
stay in Tower of Terror. I don't
she's
know.
like, I don't want
it's
it.
just- There's no lights. There's no outlets. How are you gonna charge your phone when it dies?
Fuel rods,
and then you're
baby.
stranded.
Fuel
Or you can't get
rods.
off of an island in the middle of a lake that for somewhere that was closed because of the bacteria, and the lake isn't good for you and will
You
kill
just
you.
gotta go during the
Have you
winter when the bacteria is not there.
It just magically disappears.
That's how that
I don't know if
works.
that's how it
No,
works.
that is that. No, you should not go swimming in lakes in Florida during the summer because amoebas can crawl into your ears and they can eat away at your brain. That
Ears
the
is not what I
main-
thought you were gonna say.
Hey, they can crawl into other things too.
If it is an
Next
open
question.
orifice.
Yes.
Next question.
Would you rather be stuck on a small world with no sound but everything else works, or pirates with the music and sound working but all of the animatronics are completely still?
Pirates. I will be sitting in that treasure room with Jack all night long. It is the closest to the exit, so if I have to run away, I will.
Same.
Yep.
Fuck, it's a
You couldn't
small
pay
world.
me.
Yeah,
to
we are not going. We're not even
Yeah.
touching Small World with a 10-foot pole.
Nope.
Not even on a
Not
normal
a
trip.
chance.
No.
Nope.
No, we don't go.
No, that attraction does not exist.
When
to
was
me.
the
Next.
last time we went?
I think
Probably when we went to
I would
Disneyland.
say the last time I went on it was definitely at Land.
Yeah.
Which is like kind.
Oh no, we went at some point. I can't remember when, but we've definitely gone at World, like within the last since we've been pass holders.
It was. Oh,
I'm pretty sure, or possibly like
I was gonna say it was probably our first trip before
Did
we
you
were
guys,
pass holders,
did you guys
but-
go with mom?
No.
With
No.
Mom Goss? No.
Nope.
new.
Next.
Would you rather know and see every Disney ghost, but be unable to tell anyone, or immediately forget about them until someone mentions them and then they pop up in front of you?
Option A, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if we
Also,
can,
who wants
I
a
would have
ghost to
know about
pop
that.
up in front of you?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think B sounds kind of fun. Like
No,
unpredictable.
no.
Like,
just forget about
Just jump at the ghosts
I know,
in the
I'd
fucking haunted
flip
mansion
shit.
when
I
they
would-
pop up in front of you. Can you imagine if it was actually real?
the ones that are in the same spot every time that
Every
we
time.
know are there.
I just want to be besties with all of the ghosts on Disney property. Whether they're friends with me or not is completely up to them. But if they are angry with me, I'd like to know where they are.
Hi, George.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next.
Good night, Billy.
Yeah. Good night, George. It is about 12:15. Good night, George.
Would you rather be assigned your dream position and the bad guest experiences outweigh the good, or be stuck at your least favorite station but have a great guest experience all the time?
That one's always tough for me.
Not for me.
No, it's for me because my least favorite position are the merchandise carts at the exit to Rise of the Resistance. And Florida summers, even with that fan, it is still so hot. So I feel like at certain points, even though you're having all good guests, you're still dying out there, man. But that would kind of have to be my option.
I would take the least favorite station any day because, hi, I'm an empath and
Yeah.
bad customer experiences would ruin me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
How about you,
I'm a
Kat?
people person.
That's a good one because I really don't know. It is kind of hard. I feel like
Rephrase it to you have to be working at Small World.
the fuck that I'm out. No.
Give me. I'll deal with.
Give me
Can
the
you tell that
worst
Star Wars
guy.
is our least favorite?
Sorry, the ride broke down. You have to go. You have to put your waiters on and go get people. Fuck that. They're on their
quit.
goddamn own.
All right, well, that was easy. Next.
And the last one. Would you rather eat the worst food at Disney once a day for free forever and have the best day every time you do with no limits, or eat the best food free once in a year, have the best year after, but then you can't eat it again for an additional year? So you can have one great year every 2 years.
Let me say yet again, I love that you have rephrased this question from the first time that you asked me this, because I will certainly be taking the best food on Disney property and having like a slammin' good year right afterwards, and then having like it's not a terrible year, but it's not like
It's a year.
But you can have the best day
it's like a
ever
mid-year.
every day.
Well, what do you consider the worst food on Disney property is the question.
It's
Shot of
your
Beverly every morning.
Okay,
I
if
do it.
that's
A cup. If it was a glass, I had to drink a large glass of Beverly to have the best day.
But I feel like you would
every
end
day.
up loving it after a
just
while.
get-
You just
Then
don't
you have to
taste
move
it
on to it.
anymore.
Sort of like Stockholm syndroming yourself with Beverly, just like
Okay, so like
Pavlovian
like I
response,
did
you
when
know
I
that
was
you're
a
gonna have a good
teenager
day, so
with
let's fucking
coffee,
go.
and then now I just have like a coffee addiction like that.
if we are labeling Beverly as the worst thing on Disney
I feel like
property,
we're
I'll take
wrong.
that.
It's just my personal
Oh, well,
opinion.
yeah, we're
for-
definitely wrong.
But I feel
But-
like I'm biased because there's a lot of food I can't try. So,
I wonder if you could cancel out
And
your
I don't wanna-
gluten intolerance.
If you had to
with
eat
that,
gluten every day.
Because you would be having the best year
I-
of your life.
you'd have the best day of your life.
it would not be the best year or the best day of my life. It would be the worst.
No, no.
And
That's what
I'd be
I'm
in so
saying.
much
Yeah,
pain.
I
it
wonder
would
if it would
cancel it
cancel it
out.
out. That you would be able to eat.
The best food on Disney property, gluten included.
The lobster
and
mac
you would
and cheese.
still be having the best year of your life. No
Or
issues
the
whatsoever.
same, best day ever.
Yeah. It's the
Would not
best
include being-
day ever.
So what's the worst food? Have you guys?
I don't
You guys
know.
have
I
an
think
opinion
that's a
on
debate
this?
for another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we haven't done food, really done deep dives into food. So
That's true.
the answer is whatever your current least favorite food is at Disney. So
Some kind of soggy bread.
what? You say it like that, but I fucking love bread pudding. And then she's like, I don't like soggy bread. And I'm like, it's not fucking soggy bread. But then she's like, then I'm like, fuck, it is kind of soggy bread, but it's delicious. But my brain when she says soggy bread is
It's like non-toasted French toast, essentially. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. You guys said soggy bread. Oh, anything seafood related. I hate seafood. That
I
would be
ate an
mine.
oyster the other week for the first time. Would not recommend
Say how
or do
gross.
again. It was
I've had oysters. I don't mind them.
not
Gross.
my
Did you answer?
favorite.
I did. I said worst food.
Yeah.
Best day. Worst food.
Oh, worst
We're
food.
gonna
best
have
day.
the best day every day forever.
It's the best day of the year. Right.
Treat
I
yourself.
think that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Is it no ending final questions for your favorite local Batuan?
I think we asked all of our
Any
questions.
final hot takes that you want to vocalize?
Yeah.
No hot takes, but fun fact about our land. From the second you walk into Galaxy's Edge through the main entrance, that magic that it creates, seeing that blue and white X-Wing is fantastic because, let me tell you, we have a one-up on Disneyland. That blue and white X-Wing is screen used from the first season of The Mandalorian. I love being able to tell people that.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, and then also, one more. I'm sorry. I know we're running a little long, but if you walk into Droid Depot, I am unsure if this has been officially fact-checked by everybody in the depot versus Batuu West over in Disneyland. But if you look up above our tech stations, we have like a moving, like hanging conveyor belt up there. There are a bunch of like R unit legs on it, and they're all right legs. And from what I have heard, Batuu West, which is Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge, theirs has all left legs.
Yes.
That one's just funny.
Oh.
That
to
is
me.
funny.
So you cannot build a full droid without Batuu West's pieces.
That's hilarious.
It's kind of funny.
That
That
is.
is hilarious.
Useless fun facts. There are also 3 hidden Millennium Falcons throughout the land. I won't tell you where any of them are. Just
I know.
hit the land.
I
and
didn't know there were
ask.
3 though.
Well, okay.
I've heard
So
about
we-
one.
I do not classify the third one as hidden because it's just inside of Toydarians. If you just go in and you look up, that one's there. The other
Okay.
2 are more hidden than the rest.
Okay, so
but-
then there's one hidden somewhere that I don't know about still.
We'll talk about that after the podcast is over.
I'm
but
gonna
not
need a
revealing
hint.
the
Or maybe
outpost
we can do like a
secrets.
you're getting warmer or colder game at some point
Yeah.
when we're there.
Eventually, yeah. But no, that fun facts with your native Batuan.
Yay! Be sure to follow us all on social media. We are on BRB doing Disney on all the things. If you find us on Instagram, the link in bio has links to Shanira and Megan and I's Instagrams, TikToks, and all that kind of fun stuff. We are
Will mine be added in for this episode?
we will post yours. It'll probably be in the photo dump.
Slay, because I'm
post.
not allowed to promote myself in the outpost. So
We can also put it in our description of this podcast
Yes.
episode as
Yes.
well.
Yes, all of the links, the link in bio link will be in the description of the podcast, as always. And
if you see me in the outpost, don't be afraid to say hello. I know I get RBF every once in a while, and I look kind
we
of
all do.
rude, but I promise if you treat me nicely, I will treat you just as nicely back. I am very friendly, I promise.
Be nice to cast members.
I will fight you.
Slay.
Other than that,
Oh, never mind. We'll do our exits, but I want to end the podcast fully on something that we do within the outpost. So okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Because Cass, you're gonna have to edit this in, but we're gonna do a Batuu on 2. Are we ready, my friends? This is how we end our group meetings every night. Hands in.
hands in.
When we get to 2, we say Batuu. Are we ready?
Wait, is it on 2 or after 2?
It is on 2. Batuu on 2. Ready? 1, 2.
Batuu! That's after 2.
That is after 2.
Technically, it's
Can-
3.
can we
but
get-
it's Batuu on 2.
Could we get a droid impression while we're here? Maybe just one.
Very
It's
quietly
too
because
late
it is
in the night for me to be able to
Okay.
do one. I am very
That's
sorry.
fair. It's okay.
Perfect. Done.
Yay.
So, thanks for joining us for another episode. Keep believing and keep dreaming, besties. Until next time, I'm Cass.
I'm Shanira.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Lauryn.
And you are the magic. Now I just want to start singing Swiggy, 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 Swiggy. Can't you see? Sometimes your love just hypnotize me.
BRB Doing Disney is an original podcast produced by the hosts. Additional support provided by our friends and family who we love very much. We're so grateful for you guys. Original logo created by JG Designs. Intro and outro song called Winner by Max KO Music was remixed by myself for the purpose of this podcast. BRB Doing Disney is not affiliated with Disney or its IPs, and the opinions expressed herein do not reflect that of the company or its employees.